Welcome to Polk Today. I'm your host, Brian Lacey. Today is Wednesday, October 1st, 2014. It's a meeting day for the Planning Commission. The Polk County Planning Commission is a citizen board of 7 members appointed by the Board of County Commissioners. The Planning Commission has the authority to approve or deny certain types of development applications pursuant to the Land Development Code. The meeting kicks off at 9 a.m. in the BOCC boardroom, and it's broadcast right here on PGTV. Polk County Elderly Services is committed to the needs of age 60 plus and disabled adults within the community. They provide case management to eligible individuals, frail and elderly, by tending to physical, medical, environmental, social, and mental conditions. Specialist Dave Walters and Hope Jones have the details of a program that helps seniors with heating and cooling bills.
Our cherished population of older residents sometimes suffer through financial hardships. Polk County Elderly Services Manager Hope Jones and her team helps us explain how they can help.
The Emergency Energy Assistance Program is to help pay power bills for either heating or cooling, depending upon the season, for low-income individuals 60 years and over. Now, a household can have people that are under 60 in it, but at least one person in the household, the qualifying person, has to be 60 years or over. The service is provided to help defray the costs of either heating or cooling the home, again, depending upon the season. The cooling season, which is what we're in right now, runs from April through September, and then the heating season starts in October and runs through March. And of course, in Florida, even though it's October and November, we may still be paying for air conditioning, but that's just the titles of the seasons within the program. It is very rewarding to be able to provide this particular program to clients, because it's very immediate for them. They came in at risk of having their power turned off, and for at least the next month, they know that they're okay. We can only help people one time per season, so this isn't something that's repeated month in and month out. Families really struggle. The elderly who are only relying on Social Security, that is a very low source of income, and many of the people that we have come in here are rather frail. If they have family members, often the family member is a caregiver, or multi-generational families with unemployment and children in the home, and perhaps the only income is Social Security income, or maybe a part-time job for one of the adults. So there is a lot of hardship that we see, and it is very rewarding to be able to help them, at least with their power bill.
The mission of the Central Florida Development Council is to lead the collaborative economic development efforts of the Polk Technology region by promoting and growing an economy based on high-skill, high-wage, sustainable, and evolutionary businesses. President of the CFDC, David Petter, has this update on the council's efforts.
Hi, I'm Dave Petter, President of the Central Florida Development Council, where it's a very exciting time to be in economic development. Our project managers are working on a variety of leads every month, about 10 leads or so of new activity. Activity we're finding in manufacturing and logistics, distribution, medicine, technology, tourism, and agribusiness. Really a wide variety of industries are very interested in bringing their business to Polk County and expanding their business in Polk County. And we're not just seeing that activity happen in one place in the county. As you know, we've got 2,000 square miles, 17 municipalities, and about 610,000 people. So we have a very diverse county with a lot of diverse opportunities, and we're seeing those leads happen throughout the county. At the same time that we're working many of those leads, we're going to be launching a brand new website in early October, November. And this website will be the one-stop shop for business in Polk County. There you'll find a real estate database that will show you all the available land and the commercial buildings available to either expand your business or bring your business. We're working on a new research study and growing our investor base. So as you can tell, we're very busy. We'll have many great announcements in the future, and we look forward to sharing that with you soon.
Staying on top of the events here at Polk today includes a look at the weather. For the latest forecast conditions and a look at what's happening in the tropics, we take you to the Emergency Operations Center with EOC Coordinator Billy Abernathy. Hey, Billy.
Thanks, Brian. Welcome back, everyone. I'm Bill Abernathy, Polk County Emergency Management from the Emergency Operations Center, and this is your weather brief for October 1st, 2014. For today, we can expect a high of 90, low of 74. Mostly cloudy skies throughout the day today, 98% humidity rate. With a stalled frontal boundary over the top of us and abundant moisture, we can expect showers and thunderstorms throughout today. With these thunderstorms, expect gusty winds, frequent lightning, and heavy downpours underneath the thunderstorms themselves. Winds will be from the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. For Thursday, we can expect a high of 92, low of 71, 60% chance of isolated thunderstorms generally in the afternoon. Winds will be from the northeast at 5 to 7 miles per hour. And for Friday, we can expect a high of 92, low of 73, 40% chance of thunderstorms and showers generally after 2 p.m. Expect a dry day where there's no precipitation expected on Sunday. And now for the tropics. Currently, emergency management is monitoring one wave identified with the yellow circle in the central Atlantic. This system is embedded in a deep layer of moisture. Sahara air to the north of this system is hindering development as this system moves to the west at 15 miles per hour. In October, tropical development shifts to the Caribbean and also to the Gulf of Mexico. There's no tropical development anticipated within the next 48 hours. I'm Bill Abernathy, Polk County Emergency Management. I'll see you back here tomorrow on PGTV. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks a lot, Billy. PGTV is Polk County's government access cable TV channel. Our programming allows residents easier access to county government meetings and local programmings. Now, one such program is Polk Place. Polk Place offers government entities and nonprofit organizations the opportunity to get their message out and or promote upcoming activities. Recent guests from Youth and Family Alternatives give us the details on the George W. Harris Youth Center.
I know that we could probably speak for hours to the importance of the program that you offer through the George W. Harris shelter. And Mark, I'd kind of like to get started with you as the Youth and Family Alternatives CEO for this area, and maybe share with us a little bit about the history of that great organization.
Wow, the history of the organization is we're 44 years old. We've been providing children and family services for 44 years, and we are in 13 counties in this region, and in particular working in Polk County for since 1994, and we're really ecstatic over the level of collaboration and partnership that happens here in this county. It's absolutely fantastic, and it's a model. It's a model across for Florida. In terms of how do you bring in organizations and not-for-profits and government and private business to be able to provide services to children and families. And in Polk County, we're so excited about what happens here, not just with the George Harris program, but in our partner and collaboration with all the parties, in particular Melanie, who's been highly supportive of our organization and the George Harris shelter for a number of years.
Wonderful, yes. And you know, Glenn, when I think about the George Harris Shelter and I hear about the wonderful things that happen from several resources in our county, and I know, right? And I'm hearing more and more and more, which tells me that you're doing amazing work and you're serving children that have definite needs. Can you tell us a little bit about just what it looks like in your shelter? Kind of share that story of what it looks like with your children and maybe how many children we're serving.
Yeah. Well, we're a relatively small program. It's a 24-bed facility. It's one building. We've been providing services out here at that particular location since 2007. And even though it's a 24-bed shelter with 12 beds for girls and 12 beds for boys, we see about 600 kids a year. They come to us 24 hours a day. We'll get kids 3, 4 o'clock in the morning that are brought from everywhere. They could be runaways from out of county, across the state. They could be kids who are in the care of the Department of Children and Families that need an emergency shelter placement because they've just been newly removed from the shelter, or excuse me, from their home, and they need a place to stay. So things happen pretty relatively very, very fast. And oftentimes the kids, when they come to us, they're a little bit confused and a little bit scared. And we try to get them settled in as quickly as possible and make sure that they're fed and they get into a nice clean bed, and we take care of them.
Hey, that's going to do it for today's show. As a reminder to keep current with programs in progress in the county, you can visit us online at polk-county.net or follow us on Facebook and Twitter or the Polk County YouTube channel. I invite you to join us Thursday when we'll take a look at an upcoming fundraiser for Keep Polk County Beautiful and an arts update with Jane Waters Thomas. For Polk Today, I'm Brian Lacey, and we'll see you tomorrow.